Hi, I'm Alistair Weaver. That is our ace test driver, Jonathan Alfarlan, and this is the most extreme Edmunds U-Drags ever. Between us, we have over 2,300 horsepower. This is a Lucid Air Sapphire. That is a Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. Am I nervous? A little.
This'll be a doozy. Today we have the 2024 Lucid Air Sapphire with 1,234 horsepower and 1,430 pound-feet of torque. It's running on Pirelli P0 Trofeo RSs. Going up against the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT with 777 horsepower and 855 pound-feet of torque in normal mode, but it can peak at up to 1,092 horsepower. It is also on Pirelli P0 Trofeo RSs. These electric titans are going head-to-head on our Edmunds U-Drag track, which starts with a quarter-mile drag, then they hit the brakes, do a 180, and power back to start-finish. At the end of the first run, we'll swap drivers and lanes and do it again. Love Edmunds U-Drags? Subscribe now and explore Edmunds.com. We have all the info and inventory you need when shopping for a new or used vehicle, including the famous Edmunds ratings. And we'll even make you a cash offer for your old car.
Okay, setting this thing up actually very easy. Central display here, into track mode, then into drag strip mode, stability control into track. That's what's recommended by Lucid for optimal performance in these conditions. And then left foot on the brake, right foot on the throttle to activate launch control. Little California bear pops up, dump the left foot, and away we go. What's weird about this car, right? This has got 1,234 horsepower, which is an insane number. Like, I grew up thinking about cars like the Ferrari F40 that have like 450 horsepower. And yet you sat here, the seats aren't super aggressive, you're basically just in a luxury sedan. Well, it's gone bad. The next job is, before we do the run, to warm the tyres up. So we're going to do a few figure of eights just to get some heat in. Then Lucid advised a little burnout, so we turn the stability control off, boot the right foot, and in theory, all four of the Pirellis will light up. Eco-friendly? Not so much. Good for Edmunds U-Drags? Probably.
All right, here it is. The Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. This is the cream of the crop as far as Porsche electric vehicles go. All right, so how do we launch this thing? Well, we've got this nifty little drive mode button here, and I just click it over a couple times, put myself in Sport Plus mode, and then I press and hold this traction control PSM button, wait for the two beeps to make sure that it's completely turned off, and then I just put it into drive, foot hard on the brake, bury the accelerator, and I'll get a launch control notification right in the gauge cluster. Boom, off we go. And then on the way back, I have this nifty little button here for attack mode. That's gonna give me a bit of a horsepower boost on the way back. Lasts for about 10 seconds. So I plan to use that. Hopefully Lucid's not too far ahead. I mean, that thing does have more horsepower than I do. Porsche knows how to do performance, so we'll see how this pans out. Wish me luck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, good start, Mr. Lucid. Okay, now a little bit ahead of the Porsche. Oh my. Probably going to come back under braking. Here we go. Okay, patience, patience, patience. There's big anchors, big anchors. Tail brake it in, get it turned, get it turned. Now power, 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 power. Go! Come on, Porsche! Come on, Porsche! Oh, I'm still ahead, I'm still ahead. Now, that was a good run. Oh! 161 across the line. Woo!
Holy cow.
Holy cow, these things are fast.
Understatement of the century. Holy Scheiße.
Das ist gut, ja, das ist wunderbar.
Oh, I'm not gonna even try to do a German accent because yeah, my brain is still trying to catch up to what just happened. But when you have stability control off in this thing, it is off. Even when I had the wheels pointed straight ahead and I nailed it, it was still trying to scramble for grip. I could feel the front and the rear just trying to work. And thank God I have these Trofeo RS tires because I think I would have been just lighting them all up all the way down.
So what I like about this thing is the brakes are really, really good. I mean, you're going so fast and it holds the speed down, but then you can also got quite a lot of feel, way more than a Model S Plaid. You can actually, even with the track pack, you can feel the trail braking in, and then I was pretty patient. You just want to get back in the throttle, but then really just kind of then just got hard on the gas, got it pointing in the direction I wanted, didn't try and ask too much from the tires, and then it just hauled ass out of the corner, and it was like, I looked across and I was like, bye-bye, Mr. Porsche.
Yeah, I mean, same story here. I think the brakes here are some of the best brakes I've experienced, period. But it's one thing to have stopping power, but it's another thing to have that control and be able to use it the way that you want to, and the Taycan just does that for you. That's enough chat. I want a shot at that Sapphire because that looks like a hoot as well.
You know, I won whilst having my seat massage function on.
All right, it's Sapphire time, ladies and gentlemen. Adrenaline is still pumping from the Taycan, but this I know is just gonna be equally, if not more of a adrenaline punch to the senses. Yeah, so basically I'm not gonna change anything that Alistair has done here. They're so well matched, but I think the Sapphire just has a little bit more power at the top end. Hopefully I'll see you at the finish line in first.
So Porsche Taycan Turbo GT, not the Weissach edition as you can see because I have rear seats, but that's good because it lines up better with the Lucid Sapphire. So this car, we're in full Sport Plus, attack mode. We're gonna remember to left foot on the brake, right foot on the gas to activate launch control. Interestingly, I think when Porsche devised the Taycan, they weren't planning on doing like a crazy 1,000+ horsepower version. That was, you know, a little unseemly, a little un-Germanic. But with the market as it is, they decided they better throw their hat into the ring, and what an effort this is. And I love the way it looks. It's awesome to have such a sleeper car with this kind of performance.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Oh! You got a good launch, you got a good launch!
Lucid will be coming, Lucid will be coming.
Oh man! All right.
Right, Ginger, be easy on the power now, give it some. Oh, that was better. That Lucid still got it. It still got it, it's going away.
See ya, Porsche.
I think it is mega. Feels much more like a sports car than the Lucid or the Sapphire, because I think it's set up that way. The interior feels more sporty. It moves around more. It's a lot more kind of visceral. And when I drove it on a race circuit at the original event in Spain, I thought the same thing, that this was the first EV of this size and scale that really felt like a sports car. But at the end of the day, that Lucid, just in terms of just sheer ultimate grip and ability just had too much for it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if I call this a sports car, people would probably just laugh at me despite the performance, but, you know, super sport sedan, this thing is capable of far more than what people expect it to do. And you line it up against anything, including some of the super or hyper cars that we've had in the U-Drags, and this thing would just embarrass them. It is, without a doubt, some form of super sport something. You know, you call it what you want.
It is a hell of a piece of kit.
That was insane. Look, we love doing this, so like, subscribe, and share this video so we can keep them coming. Here's the track conditions. And the best numbers. 0 to 60 goes to the Porsche Taycan at 2.1 seconds. Quarter mile goes to the Lucid Air Sapphire at 9.2 seconds at 147.4. Max cornering goes to the Lucid Air, pulling 1.34 Gs. And the win goes to the Lucid at 28.1 at 161.5. For the official leaderboard, head on over to edmunds.com/U-Drags. Although it didn't beat its previous best time, the Sapphire stays in first, and the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT is just behind in second with its best time of 29.1 at 156.8.
So as you can probably hear, the Lucid's still cooling off. Apparently it's a big fan of Edmunds U-Drags. See what I did there? Oh, let's move on. Jonathan, most powerful race we've ever done. It was pretty epic. It was like my little heart was. Normally you don't get, you know, you do a few of these, the adrenaline dips a bit. No, not with these two.
Epic is probably the right word for it. I can't remember in the history of U-Drags where like adrenaline was just pumping. Like I feel like I'm gonna have to take a nap after this. It's just like adrenaline for days.
It's what was fascinating. I mean, this thing is just a weapon. Unbelievable. It's like off the line, smooth, straight, incredibly easy for what it's doing. On the brakes, really good. And then, you know, it's still a big, heavy car. You have to be sort of patient with it. This, I'm going to want your opinion as well. This feels totally different. This you really have to drive. I mean, it moves under axle, it moves under braking, but I mean, it's really exciting. You get on the power, you got a bit of little dab of oppo. See what I did there?
I think
it's the adrenaline.
Yeah. I think we both got, you know, maybe more than a dab of oppo. As you know, this, if you have everything off, it is off. It is like you are in control. It feels more visceral, like you said. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to take away from the Sapphire. It does everything so well. It hooks up, it corners, it stops, and I mean, by looking at it, you wouldn't guess that it's capable of such things. Same with the Taycan. You know, because it's a Porsche, I think the owners, the customer base expects something a little bit more engaging, and it delivers that. But I mean, I don't know, what a pairing. Like both these cars, I think for the money, it's not going to disappoint. Anyways.
It's been very cool.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed this. We certainly have. Lots of adrenaline here at the airfield. And head to edmunds.com/U-Drags to check out our leaderboard. Both these two will be featuring pretty close to the top. And while you're there, check out everything else that we have to offer to meet all your car shopping needs, including some incredible reviews by Jonathan and team. Thanks for watching. See you next time.